Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Ace of Vessels and the Waters of Life. And thinking about this card this morning, meditating on it, I was, first of all, the aces are new beginnings. Waters, pretty much emotions and creativity, psychic energy, things of that nature. But my thought process told me, look at the spread that you have sitting out. And, 4 days ago, we had the Ace of Arrows, the Breath of Life come through. New beginning and creative thought. And then before that, 1, 2, 3, 4, you had the Ace of Stones. So there's a sequence of fours here. Every fourth day, you're getting a new, we are getting a new ace popping up. Ace of Stones, creating that foundation of life. Ace of Arrows, the Breath of Life, thinking of new projects, right? Being creative, new communications. And then this one pops up, this Ace of Vessels. And, you have to look within yourself, right? Look at the emotions that are coming out. Look at, yesterday, the Messenger Oracle card said to heed your dreams, right? That's all part of that Ace of Vessels, Waters of Life. And listening to what is going on spiritually, intuitively, universally within yourself. Okay, so you have this new beginning, and 2025 started out this way with a lot of creativity going on. The card that just dropped off was the Shaman. All right, being able to manifest, whatever it is you want, whether it's in a physical realm, whether that's in a spiritual realm, whether that's in a relationship, career, however you want to do it. Okay, when you focus within. And, you start looking at those emotions and, heeding your dreams and you're using your psychic energy and everything like that. When you start focusing on the inward and not on the outward stuff, right? The things that, can get you frustrated, things that are out of your control. When you focus on the inward, you're tapping into that universal spirit, okay? That universal guidance. That allows you to say, you know what, today is a day that I can I'm going to do this. Maybe it's a down day. Maybe it's as they call it in hiking, a 0 day, just a time to, sit back and reflect. And now, as I say that, the Messenger Oracle card is also that time to reflect. All right. Now, this is a time to reflect inward, with that Ace of Vessels and Waters of Life. As I look at this card, you've got the Queen of Arrows in there, the Swan, and she's drinking of the water. The Stag is in there, drinking of the water. Stag's a Major Arcana card, right? And then you've got the Court card here with that Queen of Arrows, swimming around. And the thing I like about swans is they don't stay in one place. They always continue to move, where they need to move. And the Queen of Arrows also is all about clarity, bringing clarity to stuff. So you've developed that foundation, as we've said. You've got that clarity around your thought process, and it's being reinforced by that Queen of Arrows in there. But like with any other cup that's out there, the water's flowing. The water is continuing to flow. It's not drying up, okay? This one cup is just pouring out with a waterfall. And as I look at the cards, yesterday's card, what's in the background there? It's a waterfall. And, maybe this is where you take a little break along your journey. The shaman's been walking with you hand in hand and, arm in arm, just, walking on your path, saying you can do this, you can move forward. The Queen of Bows has joined that that journey with you. Even though the shaman's, he turned around and he said, you know what? There's somebody else that needs me on their path. And he's broken off. So now the Queen and the Page of Bows, which is fire energy, are there to help with that creative process. The Two of Bows is still down here as well, with decision. So you come across this pool, you see the stag, you see the swan, and you're like, you know what? Today's going to be a 0 day. I'm going to reflect inward. I'm going to look at where I've been, where I've come from, and just kind of analyze it. All right? Not really analyze it, but just, what's happened in the last week? Had this going on, had that going on. I survived. What about a month ago? Where was I at a month ago? All right, this was going on. This is what you were doing. And I've grown. When you sit back and you start thinking about that, where were you a year ago at this time? What were you doing? What was your state of mind? Right? How were you physically? How were you emotionally? For me, a year ago, I was not in a good place. But guess what? I moved on. I put one step in front of the other, figured out the plan that I needed to work on, and continued moving forward. That's a great thing about life. It gives you these challenges and hurdles, but at the same time, it doesn't give you more than what you can't handle. Sure, it affects your psyche and your emotions, and I'm sure there have been some times where you've gone through and you've hit those hurdles and obstacles, and maybe there were some tear flowing moments. I've had them. You know what? I'm not afraid to admit it because it's part of my spirituality. It's part of who I am. All right. It allows me that time to reflect. So look within the waters and look at your reflection. Look at where you've come from. Look to where you're going. Where are you at now? Today's a good day just to sit back, relax, and reflect. Harness all those emotions you have for positive gain. Gather, understanding where your emotions at, for one, is a great awareness to have. Okay, and it helps with that healthy balance within your life. And know that the universe loves you. You may not feel it at times, and it's a different love than, the physical love that, your significant other can give you. But when you know that you're loved by spirit and you're loved by the universe, that emanates through you. And as another tarot reader says, when you have love coming in and you've given love out and your light is shining, you are truly a beacon for others to see. So look into these waters and reflect a little bit. See your reflection. See how much you've changed in the last year. So that's today's card, the Ace of Vessels. Waters of Life. I didn't really talk about the rest of the spread because, you know what? You got this. The shaman said you've got it. The Page of Bows is there, saying you need to take advantage of the opportunities in front of you. The Queen of Bows is how can you influence those around you, right? Think about who you've touched within the last year. That's a great time of reflecting. So this is D for the Spirit's Path. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and give me a thumbs up. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and be safe.